when will quantum computing have its ChatGPT moment?
Yeah.
And I'm increasingly convinced that that is a category mistake as a question. And the reason for this is that ChatGPT is a consumer-facing product that consumers directly interact with in order to experience generative AI and large language models. It is not so clear that, and I went to the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas earlier this year, and was like wondering, I was like, because I was just trying to get a handle, like how does the consumer world think about technology and bringing it to consumers, blah, 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 right? Or
Mhm.
end users. And it was like, it's not so clear to me that your typical end user is going to experience quantum the self same way that they experience ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But what is a better analogy? And actually, recently I was in San Francisco, and there's Waymo and the self-driving cars, and it got me thinking. Well, maybe a better way of thinking about this is more like Waymo, because Waymo is a way for your typical person to experience computer vision, right? Because it is a capability that gets embedded within the Waymo product platform, whatever they call it, that lets your end user do something interesting, right? Namely, drive around San Francisco with no driver. And I think it's much better for people to think about quantum computing as being more analogous to Waymo in that sense than to ChatGPT. Or if you want to continue with the computer vision analogy, it's more like Waymo. It provides a capability that goes into a product versus something like Google Lens, right? Which is their image search capability. There's like this mental model that a lot of people have about, oh, quantum computing is something that I am going to directly experience.
Mm.
And I think that unless you are, a researcher, or you work in an innovation arm of an organization, or you're working in a capacity where you are directly trying to interface the capabilities of quantum computing with a product or a platform or capability of your own organization, you're not actually going to experience quantum computing. And I think it requires a little bit of a mindset shift. But I think it's very, very essential because, again, it calibrates expectations as to like what quantum computing is capable of, how it will be delivered, but then also like what is required to take advantage of it, right?
Mhm.
Those different personas that I just described, they're actually kind of still fairly highly technical people. They don't necessarily need to have PhDs. I mean, I guess the scientists have PhDs, but they don't necessarily need to have PhDs, but they still need to be technical. And it's something that I wish more people would realize, like quantum computing is more like Waymo than
Mhm.
ChatGPT or Google Lens.